Whatever. I do what I want.
Respect my authority.
My kid is being a dildo. Well, I know a special little kitty that's sleeping with mommy tonight.
Welcome into the show, everybody.
Woo!
That's right.
Party time.
Party time, excellent. It's
Party on, Wayne.
Party on, Garth. I want to do the invisible countdown, and in 5, 4, 3. Except no one can see me do it.
Showing.
Yeah. Anyways, welcome into the show. It's Awkward Apocalypse. Everybody
Woo!
get excited. If your pants aren't wet, they should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine are soaking.
Yeah, they are.
Shit.
It's good that you got that towel out. Anyways, welcome in. My name, if you don't know, is Greg, and sitting next to me, looking lovely as always, it's Jenny O.
Hello, hello.
Jenny Hotbodia.
Yeah.
Or Jenny Ohadia.
Ohadia.
Yeah. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah.
You douche. Welcome into the show, everybody. We love, first of all, let me just start off by saying, if you haven't listened, we love talking to listeners. We love when you guys get interactive with us. So get a hold of us. Get us on Facebook, facebook.com/awkwardapocalypse. Get the old twat machine warmed up and lubricated at awkwardpod on Twitter. You can email us, awkwardpod@gmail.com. And, of course, you can call us, text us, sext us. We love titty pictures. 323-379.
9225.
Oh, you beat me. If you haven't listened before, that never happens.
Yeah. Never.
Ever.
No.
Before we get into things, let me just run down a little about the music. You guys are listening to Kid Finish. Not too bad, actually.
Kid Finish.
Kid Finish.
What does that mean?
Sounds almost dirty.
Yeah.
Hey, Kid Finish.
Not sure.
Yeah. No, they're good stuff.
They're really rad, though.
Yeah, I like the intro to the song. Kind of pump things up.
I'm amped.
Anyways, a little bit about Kid Finish. They're a 5-piece power pop / pop punk band from LA. They formed under the name Leftover in 2005, but the band released an EP as Leftover. They've released 2 LPs throughout their time together, making the switch to their current name in 2007. Not long after their name change, the group was signed by a major Japanese label, Radtone, or as they say in Japanese, a major label.
Ladtone.
Right? Exactly. Oh, that's so awesome. Radtone Music Media. Anyways, and their album was distributed throughout the country. Kid Finish consists of Russ Hirota, who's vocals and guitar, Gerard I'm Starvin' Ayrton. That's awesome. Lloyd Takeo is on drums and percussion. Justin Mazorlig, I'm fucking these names up, I'm sorry guys, on keys and vocals. Burt Gregg on bass. And the cool thing about Kid Finish is they're actually headlining the California Amateur Skate League Skate Lounge for every California date of the band's Warped Tour.
Wow.
That's pretty badass.
That is badass.
So if you guys are going to Warped Tour, go check them out, the Skate Lounge.
Please do.
Yeah, get them on the Facebook machine, also at Kid Finish Band if you'd like to twat. And they have kidfinishband.com too. All that good stuff.
Is it kidfinish.com?
Oh, excuse me, kidfinish.com.
Kidfinish.com.
I was reading the wrong thing.
Facebook.com
Putting things together.
Kidfinish.
Yes. Putting things together.
Doing that stuff.
Doing that thing.
Getting
that
the
I
things
do.
done.
Yeah. You know how I do. Uh-huh.
Yep.
Mm.
Yes.
I feel like, God, what's his name on Wayne's World? Like Sexy Dan or whatever? Handsome Dan. Uh-huh. 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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh. It hits like the random sound effect. Here, we need a random sound
Wayne's
effect.
World.
I want to see a dude rail some bitch.
There, random sound effect.
Yeah.
You like that?
Well, you should use your Wayne's World sound effect.
Oh. Well, I guess I could do that too. Oh, wait, that's not it. Don't play that one. Play that one.
A sphincter says what?
It's my favorite.
So good. I
love our
shy
drops.
About it. Yeah, we have good drops. And we have some new ones that I hope to work into the show. So
Okay. We'll try to make that happen.
we will.
All right.
We'll do our best.
Cool.
Anyways, let's I don't know, you want to start off with your BF?
What?
Your boyfriend.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's the internet lingo
Oh,
because we're cool like that.
LOL.
Trying to be hip with the kids.
Raffle.
Yes, raffle. Let's be hip and listen to your BF
Okay.
on his VM.
Sweet.
I don't know why music started at the same time. I swear I only hit one button.
Man is back again with his episode 22 haiku about being gay again. All right, I guess. Here goes. Hey, doubles gay. Hanky still gets no ass play. Jenny, just a tip. Oh, Daddy, oh.
That was
Have a great episode 22, and I'll get you back on the next episode.
He's gonna get her back on the next episode. What?
That was a good one.
That was a really good one.
I like that one a lot. Thanks, Hank.
Yeah, that was good. Double H.
My handsome Hank.
Oh, that's a good double H right there.
Ah.
Handsome Hank. Is it a haiku?
Handsome
Hank?
haiku Hank.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was one of my more favorite ones. Keep them funny, please.
Yes. That was actually really good.
Oh, that's wrong show for that.
No, it's okay.
Okay, sorry.
Whatever.
Got a little TCS.
You drinking some beers?
I am drinking some
hanging
beers.
out.
Yeah.
Did you have any of that Vicodin?
Not yet.
No? Should have some Vicodin.
Should I have one?
Yeah, I had one.
All right, I'll pop one. I
Yeah.
may not drive home tonight.
Okay.
That's fine. Hold on, here we go.
You could just sleep here. Rawr. Yeah. Anyway. So, yeah, I mean,
Well, there we go.
haven't seen you in a week or something.
Vicodin's down. Yes.
So,
It's been at
what's-
least a week.
what's going Okay. What's the news from Crazy? Because I think that everybody wants to know what's happening with Crazy.
It's
always something with her.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's always something. This has been the calmest week for Crazy, which is good and bad. It's great for me. It's bad for you guys. Last week after we did the show, she sent me a message. I hate to tell you the backstory on this because it's gonna make me sound like a nut job, but
Which you are.
True. I'm very symmetrical on things, and like how Oreos come in packs with like 3 rows of cookies.
Sure.
And you got to eat like row by row. You can't just take like one from row 1 and one from row 2.
You can't?
No.
That's what I do. I eat from front to back.
See, I eat row to row
Okay.
when possible, and then with like eggs. Eggs have like 2 rows of eggs in them.
Yes.
It's like some
You do
sort of
one row and then the next row.
now front
See,
to back.
I go from one side to the other
Okay, now
side.
front to back's not bad.
Okay.
The bad thing is when you take a clusterfuck of eggs or Oreos from all over the place.
Okay, so it's
That kills
it's the
me.
random selection.
It's the random dirtiness of it.
I see.
That kills me.
Okay.
Anyways, last week she sends me a text, says, I'm baking right now and thought of you, haha, with a picture of, and I'm showing Jenny right now, of eggs randomly taken out of the
There's
carton.
like 4 eggs.
Yeah.
Like one is like from one or two from a couple. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
everywhere.
It's
They're
awful
everywhere.
and it killed me. I did not respond though.
Okay.
And I was like, that's weird. And then actually just this morning, she sent me another text, said, laugh my fucking, well, LMFAO. My aunt just sent me this, LOL. Her cousin went skimboarding this morning. He forgot his skimboard and came back. His dad said, if you were Greg, you could have used your feet. Ha ha ha.
That's funny.
That is funny.
Okay.
That's funny.
Because your feet are fucking huge.
They're ginormous. They're size 16, by
You
the
have
way.
the biggest fucking feet I've ever seen.
They're
It's
fucking terrible.
ridiculous.
And it's funny. It's hard because I really like her aunt and uncle. They're kind of like her parents almost.
Okay.
They're very nice. They're super awesome people. I don't want to respond to her, but I also do want to like, haha, that's funny because your uncle's a cool guy. So I did not respond. And the reason I did not
pretty good.
respond is because it's like I'm trying to cut some ties there.
Right.
I'm trying to distance myself. I talked to a mutual friend who we're not naming Steve, and apparently she's just being a bit of a cunt lately.
See, I was just about to say it's kind of awesome that she's sending you like nice, you know,
Right.
sort of lighthearted, funny text messages because usually they're so fucking crazy.
Yeah. Now the thing is, whenever she's nice and I reciprocate, it always turns to crazy.
Oh.
So my thought is that I just need to stop texting
Yeah.
her back. I just need to let it go.
She's trying to like reel you in.
Yeah, that's
I
what
see.
she's trying to do. Try to be friendly, and then I'm thinking like, oh, the water is safe to get in, and then all of a
Mm-hmm.
sudden Jaws pops up and eats my face off.
Well,
So
you've
that's
learned
why,
that lesson before.
Many
and-
times, yeah.
Okay.
And
I got you.
And I don't necessarily want to be an asshole. I kind of want to text her like, hey, that's funny. Tell Bill oops, tell your uncle that's awesome. But I feel like the best option for me is to ignore her, and the best option for all the listeners is to, of course, text her back. So I apologize.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Next time.
Yeah, you guys let me know what you think I should do at TCS Rebound. Should I text her back or not?
You should get more drunk and then you'll just do it anyway.
Yeah, No.
You're not a drunk texter.
I used to be, and I've really had to not be one.
When I drink, I literally forget all about my phone. Like I've left my phone everywhere. It's not even a part of me at that point. Like when I'm drinking, I'm just like, wow.
It depends what I'm doing, really.
Totally forget all about it.
Yeah, it depends what I'm doing. So
Yeah.
anyways, that's my crazy update.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So what else is new?
I wanted to ask you about something / complain about something.
Okay.
Have you noticed? Now and if anybody knows what I look like, obviously not a hipster.
No.
Anywhere near one.
No. You don't really have like a themed style.
Just comfortable. That's my style.
like t-shirt and jeans.
I'm
t-shirt
comfy.
and
I try to look
shorts.
clean. I try to look comfy. I don't want to look homeless
Okay.
while still being comfy.
Yeah.
I've noticed that the hipsters especially, and it's starting to trickle its way down into society, have really started wearing the mom jeans lately.
The mom jeans.
You know what I'm talking about? Like the jeans that go up too high, make
They
your
go
ass
up to the
look
hips.
horrible.
They make your ass look really long.
Yes.
And they're like too short.
You mean at the bottom?
Yeah.
I don't know about that,
Okay.
but I do know that the ass just looks like it's.
We
8
saw a
feet
gal
long.
today at the grocery store.
That wasn't mom
Those
jeans.
weren't mom jeans.
Those are like
Those were amazing.
race checkered flag.
No,
tights.
your mom doesn't wear those.
No, that girl was. Besides the fact she looked weird, was pretty hot.
She was actually really
She
hot.
had a great ass.
Yeah, she did. Okay.
I noticed that when we got behind her, you slowed down.
I did.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay, we could just stop here and
it was
watch.
nice. Yeah, it was good times. The hair, not my fave.
Take a
but
little stroll. You didn't like the purple hair?
I don't mind colored hair at all, but I felt like it looked very faded, and
Yeah,
it looked almost like old lady purple.
Well, it was like lavender.
Yeah, it was done 8.5 weeks ago.
All right.
So, but yeah, the mom jean thing is really bugging me. I hate mom jeans. I hate the long ass look. I don't know why they're doing this to themselves.
So-
it's not a good look.
Tell me, shorts, like
Yeah.
some like retro vintage shorts that girls are wearing
It's like the
nowadays.
mom jeans that are cut off, basically.
Kind of, but they're not like mom jeans. They're more like something you'd see Marilyn Monroe wearing. You know, she's wearing like a bathing suit, and then there's like the shorts that go over them with like, you know, maybe like some buttons on the front or something. Do you know what I'm talking about? But they go up to the waist.
Okay.
But they pretty much
I know-
end like where shorts are supposed to
I've seen
end.
I've seen a lot of jorts on girls lately that look like, you know, mom jeans, the ass,
Ugh.
but they're shorts. I've seen a lot of those, and I don't like
Jorts
those.
should not exist.
Well, you know, jean shorts. For
I know
girls.
jorts should
Well,
not exist.
Well, jean shorts on girls is not bad. If they're short,
Okay,
but these aren't.
do you
know,
like it when the pocket is hanging out?
if she's hot? Yeah.
You don't even care at that
don't,
point.
I don't need Shamu with her ass cheeks hanging out of her shorts.
All right.
So, that's another thing. A lot of girls are wearing the whole ass cheeks hanging out of the shorts thing. I am not
Not cool?
complaining. Not complaining.
Oh, not complaining. Okay.
Very cool.
I don't know.
It's
I
a
think I
little
need to get
slutty,
out
though.
more because I don't know what you're talking about.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know this hipster look that you're describing.
Okay.
But
You
I
live
know
in Hollywood. You should totally know the hipster look I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's true.
You should walk out your door and see it.
There's probably like 4 girls in this building wearing those.
Right. I'm sure neighbors on
Some
both
shorts.
sides of you know exactly what I'm talking
Probably.
about. Mm.
Yeah, I'll have
Yeah.
to start noticing that.
Yeah. I saw this one girl today that was, you know, sometimes I don't even know what it's called technically. It's like a dress, but it looks like just a really long button-up shirt.
Yes.
I saw a girl wearing one of those, but it wasn't long enough to be a dress.
Oh
And
no.
I saw a little ass cheek. And I was like, this is fucking hot.
Little
She
bit
was
of
this
booty.
cute little tiny Asian chick. And I was like, oh, fuck. And then she like bent over to pick something up. And I know she actually did have shorts on, but her shorts were so far up her ass, you
Oh my
couldn't see
God.
them, you know, under her shirt or whatever.
Professor.
Yeah.
What's another word for pirate treasure? Well, I think it's booty. Booty. Booty.
Yes,
So good.
exactly. Yeah, there just seems to be an abundance of, you know, chicks' ass cheeks hanging out.
Okay.
I want
well,
you to fuck me in the ass.
it's summertime.
No, I'm loving that. Just the mom jeans, not loving.
Okay.
That's all. That's all
All
I'm
right.
saying. That's all I'm saying with
Yeah,
this.
no mom jeans.
Definitely not complaining about
Oh.
ass though. Not
Okay.
at all.
All right.
Trust me.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
You have a big update in your life.
I do.
You do.
I moved.
We're sitting in your big
We're
update.
sitting in my new apartment,
Yeah, this is awesome.
and I'm back in Hollywood, digging the scene.
Yeah.
My apartment is super rad. It's 2 stories.
Your apartment
have
is awesome.
my own section of the roof
You really do.
and a separate little balcony.
Yeah.
And I'm
For those
just
of you who
so
don't know what
excited.
she's talking about, like you go up to her bedroom and there's a door to the roof.
Yeah.
Not like a big balcony that's up high. It's literally
the roof.
the roof.
Yeah.
There's roof access in her apartment.
Awesome. And it's my roof too. It's not like I share it with everybody. It's like a little bit of my roof.
No one gets that.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
It's all yours.
And my roommate is Brad Williams.
Oh,
what?
that He lives under the stairs apparently. we need
Do you
to
like
take
that?
a picture of that.
I have a
Okay,
few photos of it.
We'll post it up on the
We'll
old Facebook.
post those online. Yeah, I basically there's like under the stairs there's a little closet where I've turned it into what I'm calling Brad's room because I put a sign on the door that says Brad's room, do not enter. There's a little like a Haunted Mansion themed doorbell next to the door. And if you open the door, there's a little chair, a little pink velvety chair, and a little table. And on the table is a stack of books, one of them on the top being How to Be a Villain.
Oh, nice.
Did you notice that?
I did not notice that.
There's a little teacup
I saw
and
that, yeah.
a little mini lamp, like a really tiny little lamp. There's a shelf above it with a bunch of potion bottles, so that he can do his witchcraft.
Right.
And then on one end of the shelf, there's you probably didn't notice this either, but there's a little treasure chest that's for his leprechaun gold.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So that's Brad's room.
That's hilarious.
Well, his alternate room, because he
Yeah.
actually does have a real room.
He has a big boy room too.
Yeah.
But this is his real room.
I was like, my mom and I like plotted this together.
I love that your mom was a part of
Yeah,
this.
she
That's
was-
so awesome.
She was the
Your
one.
mom's
She was
great.
like, "Okay, you should probably just get the chair." I'm like, "I don't really. I mean, like, I can work it out without the chair." She's like, "You just get the fucking."
Oh, you
chair."
went and bought the chair for this?
Yeah, at Ross.
Oh, that's so good.
And the table. Yeah. So
That is so awesome.
I have to have little furniture for him. It's not fair that he has to live in this big world and then there's nothing for him.
It's kind of like when Ned Flanders opened up the left-handed store.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's perfect.
Exactly.
That is so funny.
Trying to make it a little easier for him.
True. Yes.
Yep.
I want to give I guess a shout out. I feel so gangster when I say shout out. A thanks, a what up to superfan Albert. We were talking on Twitter today, and
Super fan Albert.
That's his
Number
new
one
name.
super fan.
It's perfect. He's Asian. Yeah, he gave me yet another awesome nickname. As we already know, I am the Great Ball Cousini.
The Great Ball Cousini.
And you can hashtag Great Ball Cousini if you can spell that. But
Do you get notifications if somebody does?
No, but I can click on it and see who's
How do you spell that?
BALLCUZINI. Great
Okay.
Ball Cousini. All one hashtag word.
It's
thing.
not twosies?
That's not how he has it.
Oh,
And I
okay.
just go with whatever. I just copy and paste whatever he
Because
does.
isn't jacuzzi spelled with twosies?
I think you're right. But this is the Great Ball Cousini.
Okay, yeah.
Anyways, we're talking about my trip in Portland and my beer drinking and such, and why I wasn't around for his birthday. And
Happy birthday, Albert.
Happy birthday again. He said I was my alter ego was up in Portland, the great Drink Much Brewskis.
Drink much brewskis. It's hard to say.
It is hard to say, but I love it. So our official nicknamer is now Albert. I feel
Okay.
like all nicknames should.
I think
run
that's a
through
good
him.
idea because he also named Jenny's Jukebox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he came up with that.
He comes up with really damn
He
cute
should
names.
get producer credits. at
He's
this point.
also he is the creator of our Would You Rather this week
He is.
and next week's. He
He-
gave us 2.
He gave, oh my god! All right,
Yeah,
we'll
and
get into
they
that a
are
little bit later.
good.
I can't.
They are
wait.
good.
By the way, the day of the show, Jenny's been putting up the old "Would You Rather's" on the old Facebook. I'm not.
Shit, I didn't check to see what everybody said.
Well, we can check during the break.
Okay.
But anyways, the reason I bring that up is you guys should make sure and follow us on Facebook, stay updated, as well as be able to put in your 2 cents on the "Would You Rather." Sometimes she asks you the actual "Would You Rather" question, or last week she asked you what you
Yeah.
thought I would say.
That
Because
turned
it's
out
all
pretty
about looking at my mom's dildos or fucking my cousin, basically. If you haven't listened to episode 21, I suggest you don't. I mean, I suggest you do. That's what I meant to say.
Totally.
Anyways, so thank you, Albert. And then finally, before we move on to more things, you got some permanent chompers.
Yeah. Well,
Chomper.
one chomp.
Yeah. A chomp.
So about 6 months ago, I had a baby tooth removed. It's my right canine,
And I literally did not know that
Yeah.
till today.
I didn't really like talk about it a whole lot. It was super
Apparently.
embarrassing. And the people that did know about it, they're like, well, I want to see you without the fake tooth in.
Yeah.
So I was wearing this thing that looked like Invisalign, and it had a little fake tooth in it.
Yeah.
So when I was wearing it, it would look like I just had Invisalign. But when I took it out, I looked like a homeless person. So I like never, ever, ever wanted to take it out unless I was like eating or
It wasn't the tooth.
sleeping. Thanks.
Just kidding.
Thanks a lot, Greg.
Joking.
Yeah. So, on Monday, a couple days ago, I finally got my permanent tooth.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the reason it took so long is because they drilled, they put a screw into my skull.
What?
Yeah. So that the tooth would have something to anchor onto.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I know. It's crazy. So, also, that was awesome.
Just
by
sprayed
the
beer
way.
all over the
yeah, you
microphone.
did. Delicious microphone now. What was I saying?
Your tooth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So when they put the screw in, the bolt, they had to use cadaver bone ash.
What?
Yeah, so that it would fuse. Yeah, it's awesome. I have some dead person's bone in my head right now.
Tell that to the next person you suck off.
It's awesome.
Wow.
I mean, it's like it's in there. It's in my gums, and like it'll never come out. I can't taste it. So
Not
it's all
anymore.
good.
You can't.
Not
you could at
anymore.
first probably.
no, I didn't.
No.
I didn't. But it was it was pretty awkward for a while. Like
Yeah.
hence why I haven't really been dating anybody and like
All because you're afraid to take it out.
I
make
was
a
just
blowjob?
embarrassed. I still now that this permanent one is in, it
Mhm.
feels huge because I went from what
It does.
I've grown up with was a baby tooth
That's true.
to like this full size adult tooth right there. I'm like, I don't know what to do. It's still kind of like I'm afraid to smile sometimes because my retainer isn't in.
But I mean, you couldn't tell.
No. I
Before.
mean, here, look. Does it?
Well, now I can't.
looks
tell.
normal,
Yeah.
right?
Now, but I mean,
Yeah.
before you got the permanent one.
When I had the retainer in,
Yeah.
yeah.
But what about
before
your baby
that, when I
tooth?
had the baby tooth in, it just,
Nothing.
you look at people's teeth, you're just like, oh, that's just somebody's teeth. Like,
Yeah.
it's no big deal. I wasn't really like self-conscious about it at all.
Mhm.
But
Until it was
that thing
removed.
had to go.
Yeah.
So
Had
it was
to go.
well, it was gonna fall out anyway. It was gross. Okay, I'm done talking about it. But yeah, I
Yeah.
have permanent tooth. Everybody,
Who else is being turned on right about now?
super excited.
Boner.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right, that's awesome. Let's move on. We've had some correspondence.
Yes, we have.
Apparently, you're doing good work.
Apparently, Dear Jenny is working
I'm
because we had Magic Bee, who was she our first Dear Jenny?
yes, I believe so.
Magic Bee at Magic Bee on Twitter. Magic with a K, MAGICK.
BEE.
BE. She let us know that she took my advice from a few episodes ago, and
Yeah.
it actually worked. She was wondering how to surprise her fuck buddy to make things more
Yeah,
exciting.
she wanted to get him something, but not seem like a creep that's in love with him.
Exactly. So we told her to spice it up with some sex toys, some outfits, and by getting busy somewhere elsewhere other than the bedroom.
Yeah, basically anything that they could share.
Yeah,
Especially sexually.
just doing something exciting that it wasn't like the usual.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and so she sent us a follow-up, which I'm actually really excited about. I thought that was very nice of her.
I am as well.
Yeah, she says, update for Dear Jenny O. Sexy lingerie and the sex toy play went really well with the lover. I surprised him at work with food and office nookie. Thanks, Jenny O, for the great advice.
First of all, Office Nookie.
Yeah.
That's fucking hot. That is so awesome.
She went to his work and they like did it, but like with food.
There's literally nothing better than
There's
that.
food
ever.
and sex in the office.
Have I told you about my food and blowjob office story?
What?
Apparently not. Okay.
Wait, maybe you did.
All right, I'll run by it quickly.
Okay.
Right after I broke up with the girl I was living with, I was working as an editor in TV, and I had my own edit bay. And I met this girl. We were talking. We had already hung out a few times and, messed around, never had sex or whatever. But she was like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm working. She goes, well, I just made dinner. How about I come bring you some? I'm like, yes.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I hate food. So she shows up. She brings me dinner. I bring her. I'm showing her
What was it?
around. What was it? Fuck, it was like Mexican food. Oh, it was like enchiladas. That's what it was. I still remember what the food was.
Awesome.
It's enchiladas. Brings me enchiladas. I'm sitting there eating, and I was like, I said, you're welcome to hang out as long as you want, but watching people edit, I know, is boring as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's like, oh, no worries. And she starts grabbing my cock. And I was like, yes.
Sweet.
She pulls it out and she just like starts sucking on it. I'm still at the computer. Like I was mid typing when she started all this. And I was like, or not typing, but clicking. I was
Sure.
like, yes, please. And so I just, scooted back a little bit. She gave me one of the best blowjobs I have ever received in my edit bay.
Nice.
It was so fucking hot. Oh my God. Dinner and a blowjob was the best night ever. And the funny thing is, I finished pulling the pants back up and zipping everything up and everything. I kid you not, maybe 10 seconds after I was all zipped and buttoned, I was like, yeah? Hey, man, can you come help me with something?
And you're always nervous. You're like, can they smell it? Like,
right.
or like, because there is a smell.
There's a little bit of a sex smell, and she was a little more disheveled than I was because her mouth was just all over my dick, She was just bobbing the knob. And I was like, yeah, I'll be right there. Let me find my shoes.
Oh, my God.
And so, I was like, because I'd kind of like unzipped her pants, was like fingering her at the same time,
Sure.
Everyone gets a little something. Yeah. And I was like, quick, put your pants up.
Oh, shit.
And so we had to zip up extra quick.
I have never, ever, ever, like not even once had sex at my place of employment or like, yeah, like I've given a dude a BJ
Blowski
at work.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Is it at your current place of work? Or maybe you can't say? Don't respond.
Just in general.
Okay. I have had sex on the roof of a former employer. I think I talked about it on the show. When I used to work at McDonald's,
you did
the ex that
mention
I lived
that,
with,
yeah.
she worked there with me also. And we've had it on the roof.
Because that was part of the point game.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, that actually wasn't. That was after the point game. No, the point game was much earlier in the relationship.
Oh, that's so cool.
And it actually started off as just blowjobs.
Oh.
Because she was like, oh, I don't know if I want to have sex.
Okay.
And then it did turn into sex later on. But yeah, that wasn't even a point game. That was just like, hey, look, we're horny and people are gone. Let's go fuck on the roof.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
We lived with our parents. We were young. So anyways, Magic B, thank you so much.
Yeah, we have another story from her later.
Yes.
So we'll get into that.
Yeah. I guess anybody who submits the old Dear Jenny O, it's like, legit advice. Please do your best to maybe get back to us.
Yeah, let us know how it goes. I mean, if you're asking for like a what should I do type of thing, let me know how it goes.
I do.
We actually have a new Jenny O.
Yes.
Dear Jenny.
Of course we do. And of course we have a fantastic theme song for that.
Turn off the radio. Yeah. So this week's is from Asshole Men Everywhere.
We'll leave it at that.
That's yours truly, Asshole Men Everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, it's from another podcast. Should I sort of?
I don't know. He's married.
All right.
Maybe we shouldn't.
All right.
I think we've blasted him enough.
I
think they can.
That's
figure
enough
it out.
info.
Yeah. But I do like his question.
Maybe we'll promote them later.
We will.
Okay.
Oh, now we can't.
Now we have
totally
to.
will.
We're gonna do it. Yeah. So
fucked.
this week's Dear Jenny is it says, Dear Jenny O, is it really necessary for you women to be such a pain in the ass when having your period? Okay, since that's not really a question for advice, how about phrasing it like this? How does one go about getting his girl to stop being such a pain in the ass every month while shedding their lining of their uterus? Yours truly, Asshole Men Everywhere. So, I was at work when I got this.
Yeah. You got this today, right?
Yeah, I got this today, like hours ago. And I was like, oh, you asshole. I was like, how dare you? But I'm not on my period, so it's cool. So
if you were, he'd be so fucked.
Yeah, I actually did write up a response.
Oh, you actually wrote a response? I wrote
a response because it's easier to gather my thoughts that way.
True.
So, first thing, you're lucky I'm not on my period right now because I'd be a pain in the ass. Definitely after hearing a question like that.
Yeah.
So, And
me too, girlfriend.
Yeah, I know, right? Like red deck. I can't believe it.
Skadoosh.
What is that?
I have no idea.
I love it. New drop. So here's what I say to you, asshole men everywhere. Okay. I'm not going to go into the reasons why we act like psychos for a week out of each month, but you can. I said you can be horrified by the internet if you don't know how periods work. Just be nice. Understand they're going to try to fight with you. definitely going to try to fight with you.
Yes, they are.
Give them a little bit of a fight because, come on, it's about something really stupid, but let them win. Then apologize a whole bunch, but never, 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 ever call them out for being on their period. We don't want to talk about it.
No, that's the worst.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about it. We don't want you to even know about it. We don't want to hear about it or anything, because if you know that we're on our period, you're more than likely to blame all of our actions on our PMS, and we are the only ones that are allowed to do that. It's like calling your mom fat. Like only you can call your mom fat.
But if you're in a relationship,
Nope, it doesn't matter.
no, what I'm
Like-
saying is, how do you not know they're on their period?
It's true. Just don't be like, oh, honey, are you on your period? That is the most infuriating thing ever. Like, right now I'm trying to think of like a girl that's on her
Yeah.
period. Like, oh my God. Whenever my last relationship, it was like, I was like, oh, are you starting your period soon? And I'd be like, you dickhead. Like, it was the worst thing ever.
That's actually. Oh, do you have more to read?
I do.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
I'll break into my story in a second.
Okay. So then, now
really do
I'm
have more
going
to
into
read.
like some tips. Okay. Massages are the number one greatest thing you can do. Leave her alone unless you want to play with her hair or rub her neck or feet.
Or nipples.
If you cannot leave her alone, I'll get into the nipple stuff later.
Mm.
If you can't leave her alone, it might be a good idea to go out of your way if you want to save your own balls. Here's how. Buy her a box of tampons, a bottle of Advil, not Midol because that's too assuming. Yeah.
But aren't the tampons assuming?
It's assuming, but it's helpful.
Okay,
like
that's
the
true.
Midol is known for like sort of curing PMS
Right.
as opposed to Advil, which will like cure the cramps.
Yeah.
Or relieve or whatever.
And just if any girl doesn't know, for a guy to actually go out and buy you a box of
Oh
tampons.
my God, that is the most romantic thing.
It really, I mean, like, this sounds disgusting, but literally is the most romantic
Yes.
thing ever, because there's nothing in the world we want to do less. We'd rather go jerk off in public
Yeah.
or stick a dildo in our
Well,
ass.
it's like a girl buying condoms. Like we feel like kind of a whore when we buy condoms.
Yeah, but
And like guys feel like emasculated when they're buying
Yes.
tampons.
yes, we do.
Okay. So, but trust me, if you're a guy and your chick's bleeding, you
Ugh.
just at least once in the relationship buy her a box of tampons. Also buy her a trashy magazine. Love that shit.
Trashy like sexy?
No. Just like
like
a celebrity smutty
Gossip
magazine.
Okay.
A bottle of red wine, a pint of her favorite ice cream or
Yes.
favorite snack.
Yeah.
Like I like just eating popcorn, but I know all of this may sound like a lot of work, but trust me, it's worth it in the end. Girls do notice that shit, although they won't admit it at the time. They will appreciate it much more once the PMS has passed. Please plan a movie night or something like super relaxing. Definitely, if you're watching a movie, watch something emotional. No action films, please. Like it has to be a chick flick, and that's another thing that girls love is like when their guy can just like sit down and watch Notebook. I know. Okay. Okay. Or I mean, just anything that's gonna like make her cry. Because we're super emotional and all we want to do is fucking cry, but like we want to have a really good reason to cry.
Oh, you don't just want to cry for no reason.
Right.
Yeah.
So let her get it out through a movie. And if all it takes is like, some shitty chick flick, then just do it. If she gets cramps, have a heating pad ready.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can cook for her or go out to grab something a little bit less than healthy for her. She probably already feels fat. So tell her how pretty she looks while she's eating a pizza.
It's kind of hot when girls eat pizza. And shit like that.
I mean, but excuse me, when
That was hot.
we're PMSing or we're having our period or whatever, we always feel like super bloated and like no matter if we might not look different,
Yeah.
but like we always feel huge. Like if you ever gotten to the dentist and like you got your mouth numb,
Yeah.
like you don't look any different.
And you walk out like, how fat is my face?
Right.
And people are like, not at all.
That's exactly how we feel for like 4 days every month.
Okay.
And it sucks.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. Definitely make sure that she's eating something really unhealthy because like the fat and the grease like actually it's comforting. It's comfort food.
It's kind of like being hungover.
Totally.
Okay.
Totally. But also make sure that she knows that she doesn't have to wear her fat pants because she's still hot. In fact, the prettier that you make her feel, the more likely that she will have sex with you because girls get super horny during their time of the month, but typically feel too ugly or bitchy to spread their legs.
Okay.
Yeah. Like when I'm on my period, I'm like, oh shit, I'm like super horny. definitely want to get down. But at the same time, I'm like, just fuck me. I don't want to deal with all like the fucking romantic shit. Just like, let's just have
Right.
sex. But at the same time, I feel like super fat and I'm like, oh, self-conscious.
Now-
No, I don't want you to see me naked.
I've been with many girls more than not that don't want you don't want to have sex during that time because of the mess that comes from it.
Sure. And I will get to that.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Didn't mean to pimp out your story.
That's okay. Another point, orgasms actually help alleviate cramps. So it's really, really, really hard to get a girl to like actually want to have sex with you while they're on their period. But
Yeah.
tell them that it will alleviate their cramps if they have an orgasm. And definitely, please keep in mind that a girl she can get pregnant while she's on her period. If you do not
Oh,
believe
God,
me,
yes.
please do your research. Please Google this. Look it up. I know people right now that don't know this.
Or don't believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know someone.
Trust me,
I
girls
had,
can get pregnant on their period.
a good friend and his girlfriend, who's also a good friend of mine. I stay at their house regularly. You know who I'm talking about. Their first time, he was telling me like, "Oh yeah," I was like, "Did you wrap things up?" And he's like, "No, it was that time." I was like, "That doesn't matter."
It
He's like,
doesn't.
"No, it's fine." I was like, "No, it's not fine."
No.
Luckily, they
A
don't
girl
have any
can get
kids.
pregnant any time.
Yes.
Any fucking time.
Yes.
Okay. Also, don't talk about other girls in front of her. Don't even look at them. And just to be safe, don't even think about them.
Oh God.
Just
Yep.
no girls. If you are watching a chick flick, there's probably going to be hot girls in there. You can say like that you think they're like your girl is hotter than they are. I mean, just anything to make them feel better about themselves, because we get so down on ourselves about that. The thing to understand, that girls handle the periods differently. So some girls want to hide in a dark corner and not have to deal with anyone else for anything. They just want to cry.
Yeah.
Some girls like to exercise. Some girls like to fuck. Some like to cuddle. Some like to have sleep. Whole all day sleeping. Personally, I like to
Yes.
be in a dark room, watching a movie, being cuddled, eating popcorn, drinking wine, having my feet and shoulders rubbed, and eventually getting ravished by a guy that makes me feel like the sexiest thing in the world.
Oh.
That's me. Preferably in the shower or somewhere I don't have to worry about messy cleanup. So
Take notes, gentlemen.
Take notes. Yes.
If you're trying to hook up with the great Jenny O.
I know that I'm not speaking for every woman, but I hope that
I'm everyone.
I hope that some of you men can try to understand that it's not something that we can help. And dear asshole men everywhere, yes, I understand your point and I understand
Yes.
your question. But you're asking, how does one go about getting his girl to stop being such a pain in the ass every month while shedding the lining of her uterus? That is how.
When you put it all scientifically.
Yeah, well, it's true.
Okay.
And I'm not saying you have to do all of those things every single time she has her
Right.
period, but like maybe
Here-
like one or
here's
two
some
nice
things
things.
to alleviate.
Sure. Like, hey, I can tell you're kind of having a bad day.
Right.
Like, don't mention the period.
Right.
I can tell you're having a bad day. I got you some ice cream.
Yeah. Or hey, babe.
Oh
what's
my
wrong?
God. Like, I would fucking cry if I were on my period and that happened to me. I would break down crying.
Or how about like, hey, babe, you seem really tense. Can I rub your shoulders?
Exactly. Let's watch a movie.
Yeah. Your choice.
Hey, I have 10 things I hate about you just lined up, all cued from Netflix.
The only time I'm not gonna do that, it's like, hey babe, Lakers are playing in the championships right now. This is the only team I need to watch in the
Yeah.
championships. So you're gonna have to shut the fuck up.
Or like, Downton Abbey. Like every girl likes
I've
Downton
never
Abbey.
seen that.
It's really good.
Is
It's a TV show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I respond as a guy? Now, I'd obviously.
I would love to hear your
I
response,
am
actually,
not-
now that you mention it.
I am not him.
Okay.
But I understand his pain.
Totally.
A few things. With Crazy, I could always tell when her period was coming because the week before she was an insane psycho bitch.
Okay, and that's another thing.
Yes.
I am very regular.
Okay.
I tend to have my periods on
and she was as
on a
well.
weekend,
Yeah.
like Saturday or Sunday. But the Wednesday before, it's always the Wednesday before.
Interesting.
I would be like crazy. I'd be like, why the hell am I so angry? I'm so mad all the time. Like,
Yeah.
what the hell is up with this? And I'll be like, and then like a few days later, I'll be like, oh, that's why.
Yeah. Well, it's literally the 7 days before she has her period. She is
7 days.
Well, it's like the whole week
The
before.
whole week.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Before,
I have like one day.
She's a crazy bitch.
okay.
Well, it's not far stretch. And then like the week of, like she's totally normal. It's really weird.
Yeah.
It's the impending that really fucks her
That's
shit
the
up.
thing is like on that Wednesday before, I'll be super bitchy.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with me that day.
Just having a bad day.
Yeah, and then the moment that the bleeding
When you had
starts,
a bad
I'm emotional.
Yeah.
So it's like the bitchy and then the emotional, and it's
Yeah.
a pain in the ass for everybody. So yes.
Okay. Also, you know, you're talking about, you know, buy ice cream or snacks or whatever to help her cope. Yes, my ex that I lived with, she was not
Cookies, lots of cookies.
Well, she was not regular, so it was very hard for me to plan things
Oh.
out. But I could always tell when it was, and like that night, I would come home. You know, I'd go to the store on my way home, buy her favorite candy bar, which she loved, and I'd be like, "Hey, babe, had to stop by Vaughn's. Got you a candy bar."
See?
Even if I literally
See?
had no need to stop by Vaughn's other than to shut her up from yelling at me.
Yes.
So yes, that
It does
definitely
help.
works. Like the little thing, it's the little things because they're so fucking emotional. That the little nice things that normally be like, "No, thanks, Dick."
Nope.
She's like, "Oh, thank you so much. Oh my god."
Yeah. The thing that I would like to stress the most is that some girls like the attention and some girls don't.
Yes.
Like if a girl just wants to like fucking be a cat and like go die, you know, where like nobody can find her, then you know, give her some space.
It's true.
Because otherwise you will
Yeah.
it will not be fun for you.
Also, same girl and most other girls, like I said, do not want to have sex when they're on their period because they're afraid of the mess.
A lot of girls think that it's really gross, but if you can somehow convince them that like, oh, let's do it in the shower.
Yeah.
Let's like, you know.
That's what I do, and that's what I was
anything.
gonna say. Is like get him in the shower. There's been times where like you look down, you kind of see it washing away.
Just don't look
Just
at
don't look down. All
Not-
you gotta do is not look down.
We don't bleed that much.
Yeah,
I mean,
for the most part.
total, it's a lot, but like,
There was one time where I saw a lot, and I was like, I just had to
okay.
suck it up. And,
Okay, well, we're not exactly. Okay, I'm going to get into something real gross right now.
Uh
Get, like, real fucking gross. Okay, so if you've ever stuck your fingers into a girl, there's like ridges and stuff, and there's like
Yeah.
little areas. Stuff gets stuck in there.
oh. Okay.
Like, you know, there's areas where blood will kind of accumulate, and then if you hit it right, it'll all sort of just come out. Yeah, it's really nasty. I know. However, you know, I mean, if you catch her on a good day, or even if it's a bad day,
Yeah.
leave. I know, and this is probably not a good idea, but it definitely works. Leave the tampon in. Because if it's been in, if it's a fresh tampon, if it's been in there for like an hour or two, then it'll sort of be like moist enough to like.
You can still fuck somebody on their tampon.
Definitely.
Really?
Yes, I
It
do.
doesn't like get all clogged up and shit.
No,
You don't. The guy doesn't feel it.
not really, because at that point it's sort of like a soft, squishy
Interesting.
thing anyway, and you wouldn't even really be able to tell.
Yeah.
Just make sure that like sometimes I've done that, and like sometimes I've had a hard time getting it out.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's soaking up all the stuff, so it's not really all that messy.
True.
Yeah, and the last guy that I slept with, like we sort of like, he goes, well, you know, you should probably take it out, and I'm like, no way, I'm leaving it in because I don't want there to be a mess. He's like, are you serious? Like, he thought I was crazy.
Champ
and I'm
status.
like, you just watch and
wait and
learn, dear sir.
Yes.
And it worked out fine.
There you go. Two quick comments, and then we'll.
Please.
I need to refill my beer situation.
And I don't have to pee yet.
You better though.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Two things. One, yes, try your hardest to have sex with him because two things, and I've read this, actually make the period go by quicker, which is sex and exercise. That makes it easier. The other thing is, the one thing more unsexy than seeing a little blood drip out in the shower one time was I did see the string hanging out.
Oh, is that unsexy?
I obviously didn't say anything because it's like, it's your time. I'm not going to be an asshole. But I saw it and I was like,
Like, wait, okay, so you weren't having sex with her.
no, she was changing.
Okay,
And
I can get that.
I didn't realize it was said time. And I saw, I was like, oh God. Like it just was,
So it was a surprise.
it was very much a surprise.
But was it a turnoff? I mean,
can I get a boner whenever I want? I'm a dude. Come
Okay,
on. Like,
that's
if
what
she
I was
came over
asking.
and grabbed my cock, I'm like, no, I saw your string. We're not having sex
that's
now.
okay. That
I mean,
was my
obviously
question.
we'd still
Like,
fuck.
I mean, really, if she was like,
well,
let's
fucking
do
wasn't-
it, and
fucking
then,
wasn't on the table at that exact moment. But she was getting changed. It was going to be
Okay.
very soon, and it ended up being very soon. Look, I still fucked her like 10 minutes later, so obviously it wasn't that big of a problem. But I was just like, oh, okay.
okay. So a note for girls: keep it hidden.
Please, and as guys, don't even be and I obviously didn't say anything. I don't want to be an asshole. I know it's something you go through. I
Don't even bring it up.
And I didn't bring it up, obviously. But if you keep that string a little more hidden, if you're
Yeah.
getting changed in front of your man friend,
See, my
we
hint,
much appreciate it.
when I need to like tell that person that I'm on my period,
Yeah.
I say, well, I have some good news and I have some bad news. The good news is I'm not pregnant.
That's always good news.
The bad news is, well, you can kind of like understand what
The
where it's
bad
going
news
from
is I'm not pregnant.
that. No, the bad.
I mean, that's good news, but
Yeah, I actually I went on a cruise with a bunch of friends, and
yeah.
one of the girls was on her period apparently because it was like hanging out of her bathing suit. Ah! Ding, 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 ding. You wanted to like pull it like a
It's a
fucking bell.
pinata. That's bad.
It's a popper.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is awful.
So that was exciting.
Yes. Let's take a break. I actually have to. I'm the one that has to pee this time. I'm gonna take the bullet.
Okay.
I gotta pee. I also need more beer. We're gonna come back. We've got Sexting with Siri. We've got Would You Do It? We've got our awkward talk that's been continued from last week. All kinds of good stuff.
Yep.
Thank you for your wisdom on bloody vaginas.
You're so welcome.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the point of this entire show is to talk
I
about
think it has-
vaginas and penises.
I think at this point, this specific show has become a bloody vagina show.
It's true. All right.
Yeah, whatever. On that
It's been
note-
real, man.
Yeah, it has been. You guys listen to Kid Finish, and we'll be back with more beer and lots more blood.
Woo!
Left to say. Get on your feet now and live your life away instead of waiting in line for your funeral before you lose control. Get on your feet now and live your life away instead of waiting in line for your funeral before you lose control.
The Sci-Fi Super Friends podcast, a weekly show that reviews and rates science fiction, fantasy, and horror films. You can find us at sci-fi-superfriends.com, and you can subscribe to the show on iTunes and Stitcher Smart Radio. Join us on our never-ending quest for glory. sci-fi-superfriends.com.
Hey everybody, it's Rebound from the Charity Strike. Sitting across me, the annoying as always, Trigger Mike, and the lovely and sexy as always, Jenny O.
Hello, boys.
Hey there.
Dude, why would anybody listen to us?
Well, you know.
No.
Oh.
I got this.
Please.
Well, partially because since I'm the only girl that actually listens to your show,
It's true.
I do find your voices very, very sexy.
Well, for one reason, you should listen to us because Jenny O likes to lie about us.
It's not a lie.
Also, we talk about some sports, and we try to pretend we're funny. And every now and then, we got Jenny O on the show. If her voice is not enough to lure you into listening to us, I don't know what it's going to take. Mike's still talking, but anyways, make sure you guys check us out at thecharitystrike.com. You can also find us at facebook.com/thecharitystrike, and you know we're on iTunes.
This was my confession. I stress and strain to fight the words, but honey, words just speak when my heart's completely wrecked. When the lines divide our lives, you cut through them this time, and you won't stop to heal the bleed.
Welcome back in, everybody!
Yeah.
That's us. We're us, and you're you. Oh,
You keep
God.
on being you.
And we'll keep on being us. It's Greg sitting here with the lovely as always, Jenny O.
Kind of drunk, man.
Me too.
This is going to be a fun second half.
It's going to get interesting.
Tell already.
I'm almost 5 beers deep.
I'm this an inch and a half of a glass
Oh,
shy of
And-
finishing that bottle of sangria.
and you may or may not have made me take a Vicodin. the
There's
first
also
half.
Vicodin involved.
Yeah.
We're not drug abusers.
No.
We actually
No,
aren't.
not at all. We're not abusing.
I
We're
had some
enjoying.
tooth pain, okay?
We're drug enjoyers. And
Yes.
my something hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Your leg, your knee.
My knee actually hurt.
Your knee
yes.
because of your car.
Yeah. That's why I'm getting rid of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Not because I don't like my car. I love my car.
You're
I'm a
gonna
little
you're
sad.
gonna sell your amazing, super awesome little like vroom vroom mobile to my little 16-year-old brother.
I hope he doesn't kill himself in that thing. That's a
He's
good
gonna kill
car.
himself.
At least he did.
But my mom is gonna enjoy it a lot.
She's gonna enjoy him killing himself.
No, the
the
car.
car. Yeah.
Shit, dude.
Jesus, that got real dark.
Fucking, ugh.
Yarks.
No, thank you.
No, it's a fun car. Your mom's gonna enjoy it. Too bad your brother won't.
Too bad. My mom is like, no, wait, I'm not gonna buy you that car. I think I'll take it for myself.
I don't
you
blame
can,
her.
You can drive the minivan.
I don't blame her. It's a fun car.
Yeah, look, it's a pretty sweet mobile.
I like it. It's not as
Yeah.
cool as yours, but I like it.
Hey, your car is really awesome.
Your car's really awesome.
It's
I
like-
actually got to drive yours.
Yeah, you did.
That was awesome.
I let you like open it up on the freeway.
I was hitting 90 before we hit the actual freeway. Like on
It's
ramp,
true.
I was already doing 90.
Yeah,
That was nice.
My car is super rad.
Your car gave me the biggest boner ever.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
double boner.
yeah.
Double boner.
It was a double boner. It's so long.
We need some more double boner
We
action.
do. Hashtag double boner.
Hashtag double boner.
That's right.
All right.
All right, let's do some show stuff.
do
Welcome
that.
back in. What would you like to do first? Would you like some fucks?
Some fucks. Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I really love fucks.
I need some fucks in my life.
Story of my life. Let's get some fucks going.
Yeah. What's
Me?
up?
Okay. Well, all right. Yeah,
Well, it's your fuck you
it's true.
and your fuck yeah.
I hate to be such a fuck hog.
It's okay. I do it all the time.
That's true. I haven't had any fucks in a long time. Fuck you of the day goes out to the, and I don't even know who to blame or why to blame, but the Bacon Social people. I was supposed to go to the Bacon Social this weekend in downtown LA with Amanda Manderkiss on the old twat machine, and bought my tickets today. My ticket came with not only a ticket but a BLT sandwich, which had a picture of, had like Parmesan crusted bread and everything. That was a double boner
Yeah.
right there. And then like an hour later, I got an email saying your ticket price has been refunded.
What?
And like 2 hours after that, they said the event was canceled.
Is
No.
there like a bacon shortage?
Yeah, apparently the pigs are just going short. I know.
Yes.
I'm
Is
joking.
it like
I
mad
have
cow disease, but it's like a
mad pig
I
disease.
don't know. Something.
I don't know, but I was very angry. I was looking forward to a lot of bacon. I got
That
bacon
sucks.
food, bacon cocktails, and then regular beer. And they were
Cocktails.
heavy on the cock, light on the tail. They were also going to have a bunch of old arcade games.
That's funny. I like it.
Thank you. They were also going to have
That should be one of our slogans.
I say it all the time.
It's like bacon. Yeah.
They were going to have a bunch of old arcade games like Street Fighter, NBA Jam, that kind of stuff. As well as some bands playing. And
Okay.
then the stuff I didn't care so much about was like artwork. But I guess they canceled it.
You don't care about art?
I am not good at looking at paintings. It's not my thing. I love photography, especially doing it. But
Doing it.
doing it, wow. I am not really into paintings so much. And I know that's me. And I'm not saying don't like paintings. I'm just saying.
You know I'm a painter.
I know. Yours
I
are
hate-
good.
I hate you right now.
Yours are good.
Yeah, whatever.
Going to a museum and staring at paintings on a wall bores me.
I just got a text from Brad.
Uh-oh, is it good or bad?
Well, he's stayed here the past couple nights.
Yeah, in
but
your
he
new
doesn't.
awesome
He doesn't
place.
have a bed right now, so I have a king size bed. So I've been sleeping on one edge of the bed, which I do. I always like dangle off of one side of the bed, and he's been sleeping on the other side of the bed. Of course, with blankets in between us. Don't get excited.
Oh, I was getting excited.
Don't. It's
Too late.
It's not that exciting.
Damn it.
And he says he just texted me, when you go to sleep tonight, I won't be there. Try to contain yourself. Thanks, Brad. I think I'll be fine.
I don't know. You can be able to contain yourself.
I think I'll be
You'd
fine.
be longing for the soft touch of a small man.
No.
No. That was a great response.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that's
Well,
my.
he has a girlfriend now.
He does?
I guess.
It's all over the interwebs.
It's all over the internet.
Yeah. There's been statuses written about it,
I guess.
pictures taken.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's happening.
It's happening.
He's all like,
Shouldn't that be her making that noise?
well, depending on.
Well, that's true. To each their own. Maybe there's a purple strap-on involved. That's a new drop.
Do you like my sound effects?
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like we've maybe been drinking too much.
Maybe a little bit.
Can I fuck yeah it up?
Let's fuck yeah it up.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Coming again to save the motherfucking day. Yeah.
Your poor new neighbors.
I'm amped.
Your neighbor's like, what the fuck do they do
Fuck
over there?
them.
Yeah, they'll be our new fuck yous
Yeah.
next week. Fuck you today. I hate being a fuck hog, like I said, but My best friend Deanna's coming to town this week.
Yay.
Super stoked on it.
Do I get to meet her?
Yeah, come
How
on.
long is she going to be in town for?
She's coming in on Friday, and I think she's staying until next Friday.
Sweet. She's going to be on the next show.
Hopefully. Let's see if we can work that out. It's going to be hard to get her down to L.A., but
Well, okay. Well, just
be in
bring her
Camarillo.
with you.
well, I go to work, and then I come here.
and
I
then she
can't
can
bring her
just go to
work.
work and then give you a blowjob at work.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
Yeah. If only I get blowjobs.
Is she hot?
Deanna's extremely
Do I have a
hot.
chance?
Maybe.
Sweet.
She's dated girls before.
Nice.
She's extremely hot. So, yeah, let's try and work that out. Then when you're missing Brad in bed, you can just have her instead. Not according to his text message.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyways, so that's my fuck you and fuck yeah. Oh, that was good of you.
Yep.
You noticed the hum.
I did. I noticed the hum.
That was
I had
good.
to unplug my laptop.
How tech nerdy of you.
Well,
All right.
you told me earlier that you have a sexting with Siri.
I do. This should be a good one.
I want to hear it.
All right. Well, here it is.
I want to fuck you on the sink so I can watch in the mirror as your tits bounce up and down. And right before I finish, I'm going to jam my cock so far down your throat that your eyes water right before I give you the honor of swallowing my full load.
That is amazing. Play that again.
All right. Here it is.
I want to fuck you on the sink so I can watch in the mirror as your tits bounce up and down. And right before I finish, I'm going to jam my cock so far down your throat that your eyes water right before I give you the honor of swallowing my full load.
The honor.
The honor.
The honor.
It's very Asian.
Wow. That's a good one.
That's good, right?
Yeah, it's a really, really good one. So I have a sexting story.
Oh, do you?
Yes. And eventually I'm going to put them all together. Well, maybe I'll put them all together. Siri reads kind of fast, so it's kind of hard to like understand her inflections and stuff.
We can break it up though.
But I have a friend who lives in New York, and he and I have never done anything. There's like not really a romance or anything going on.
Uh-huh.
I just know who he is, and I don't know him very well.
Have you met him in person?
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
yeah. We've hung out a ton of times.
Okay.
He's part of my substandard crew.
Okay.
But he started texting. He heard one of our podcasts where I was saying how like nobody sexts me. Like never, like nobody sexts me. And he is such an amazing writer that he started this like this story. It's almost like a romance novel sort of thing. Has started out that way. And hold on, let me see if I can like see. Oh man, it's so awesome. Okay, so like 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, he started this story, and just like last night, it got to like the sexy bits.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it was like all this build up. Every single day, he'll send me like 2 or 3 paragraphs of content.
Wow.
And I haven't wanted to mention it because I didn't know like where it was going.
Yeah.
But now it's getting really awesome. Yeah. So, and I mean, he's not somebody that I've ever like, you know, like I said, been intimate with or anything like that. But
is he interested in you?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know. It doesn't, you know, it's.
I mean, it doesn't matter. He's
not
in
really
New
a
York.
concern right now.
Yeah.
And I just his writing style is just so unbelievable. Like it's so much detail and, you know, just describing things that I never would have thought to describe or even think about. And it's just really, really awesome. And like every night I'm like, oh, what's he gonna send me tonight? And not last night, but the night before, I didn't get anything.
Oh.
And I was like, and I texted him. I'm like, hello. Like, is there anything else for tonight? And he was like, oh, you haven't been responding lately, so I thought that you didn't want to like hear any more of the story.
How wrong
and I'm
he
like,
is.
I've been moving. Like every time I go to sleep, I'm like, I'm so tired, and you know, or go to bed, I'm so tired, and I don't even think
Every
to
time
like,
you go to sleep,
respond.
you're tired,
Yeah,
yeah.
every time I go to sleep. But you know, so last night he started back up again, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
So eventually, I'll have some sexts for us.
It'd be great to have Siri read like the entire novel out to us.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
I like it.
So, it's
That's
where
kinda
it
awesome.
started, you know, because of
Yeah.
the show. So I've been having some good times with that.
Nice.
Yeah.
And
Pretty
all
fun.
because of the show.
All because of the show.
Listen, people, you should definitely make sure you subscribe to us on iTunes, give us 5 stars,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe you'll find someone that'll sext you stuff.
You should sext us.
You could sext us because the
Could.
number is 323-379.
9225.
Good job. We're like that annoying married couple.
Yeah, I know. Right? Well, I have a would you rather today.
Yeah.
And
according to Albert, it's a good one.
this Would You Rather is brought to you by number one superfan Albert. He's awesome. He sent us an email. And he had 2 Would You Rathers, but, we're only going to do one at a time.
What an overachiever.
Yeah, I know. But both of them are really good.
Okay, good.
Okay, so today's Would You Rather, which we did ask about on the Facebook page, so we do have a majority rules on that front, but I do want to see what you say before I announce it. The question is, would you rather be saddled with a deformity that made your mouth look and be shaped just like a vagina? Or one that made your nose look and be shaped just like a penis. Now, Albert did add these things, which I didn't have enough space to add on the Facebook page.
Okay.
But he's saying, if asking Greg, Pinos, which he calls it,
nice,
would be the same size and appearance as his actual genitalia. If asking Jenny, the ditto applies to vagina mouth.
Okay.
And for facial genitalia, that I'm assuming you wouldn't quite know the exact appearance of. Example, if Jenny's debating the nose or Greg's considering the mouth, just assume each other's for the sake of creating an awkward but hilarious moment of mental imaging.
Neither of us know what it looks like.
I don't know what yours looks like. You don't know what mine looks like. So we can either choose our own or what we think the other's is going to look like.
I'm imagining super creepy.
Duper.
All right, let's see. Do I want a cock or a vag mouth on the old face? Here's what I'm saying. I mean, either way, you're going to get ridiculed.
Totally. But don't think about the ridicule. Think about functionality.
Well, because here's what I'm thinking. The whole fat kid thing where if you make fun of yourself before other kids can, it doesn't hurt as bad type thing. I'm thinking if I had a dick nose.
Do you think people would be envious?
They may be. First of all, I'd be really good at going down on chicks.
Mm-hmm. Well, just to give you an idea, the options were definitely penis nose because definitely penis mouth or vagina mouth because I'd like to get face fucked, or a penis nose because I'd like to do the one, being the one doing the face fucking, or both because then I could fuck my own face.
Be one hell of an Eskimo
so those were the
kiss.
options.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with penis nose. It'd be easier to make fun of because it's like, I got a dick for nose. What happens when you sneeze? And I don't want to be face fucked.
But then everybody can tell when you're horny.
Does it pop? It's like Pinocchio, but when you're horny, it goes up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you had a vagina mouth, you'd start drooling.
Maybe.
So
I don't know. My vagina doesn't really drool.
You know what I mean?
No, it sort of like holds moisture in until it's like played with.
I mean. God damn it! I'm gonna go with dick nose. You're
going with dick nose. Okay.
What about you?
I have an extreme case of penis envy. So yes, of course I would pick dick nose. Everybody except for one voter online chose penis nose.
Really?
As well, yes.
Okay.
And some of the arguments for it were really good. Some of them didn't really make any sense. But I feel like we had a pretty good. We had like 4 or 5 people voting on it, and I only posted it this afternoon.
I
gave them a few hours to vote. So.
What was the sex of the person who said vagina mouth?
I think it was a girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All the guys voted for the.
So I wonder if, other than you with penis envy,
yeah,
if sexes tend to stick to their current parts. You guys do us a favor. Go to the Facebook. Vote on it because I want to know what ends up happening. Do the sexes tend to kind of keep their own parts, or do you like to swap it up like Jenny does?
I don't know. I feel like I like my mouth. I like having a mouth. I like being able to talk like a normal person.
Yes.
And
what would it sound like if your mouth was a vagina?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, would I be like tasting vaginal fluids all the time? Like, would I still have teeth? If I did have teeth, that would be a problem.
It would be.
Those are the things that I was thinking about. The only thing with like a penis is like, okay, like I might get like a hard nose, but that was, So great.
Okay.
Good.
And one thing that you made me think of is I've dated a couple girls that, this is so weird. I still find it weird. think I have really sexy lips, which is a weird thing.
Let me see.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't get it. They're just, they're whatever.
Girls like lips.
I understand that, and I understand for
sort of an inherent thing.
And for a white guy, I think I have kind of decent sized lips.
Okay.
They're not like little tiny bird lips.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I don't like thin lips, and I don't like big fat lips. So pretty much anything in between is fine.
I think I'm pretty in between.
Yeah.
Maybe leaning a little bit towards the big lip side.
You see? No, you're average. You're like super average.
So I don't know. Two girls have said this before. I don't understand it. They love my lips. So
cool.
I guess I should keep that.
Yeah.
Milk it for as much as
Carmex. Make them soft.
I fucking hate
supple.
chapstick. Hate chapstick.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Well, should we get into awkward talk?
Yeah.
Cool. So this week's awkward talk, it's pertaining to when we had our rejection awkward talk, as well as the homosexual awkward talk. This is actually from Magic
confused.
B. I know. It's spanning all planes. This week's is from Magic B, and she I think she just got caught up on a lot of our episodes.
Oh, okay.
But she was able to figure out a topic that actually, or a story that actually fit both of these topics.
Gotcha.
She says, "Boy, do I have a rejection story for you. Fresh out of high school, I was making new friends in college, and there was this one hot Russian model. He was really sweet to me by calling me baby and sweetie with a Russian accent. I thought that all the signs were there. We seemed to be really connected. And so one day I asked to hang out one-on-one, and in my mind, it was a date. Everything seemed to go really well, and we had a really good time. So the next day, I made a move to confess how much I really liked him. I told him how great he was and how I really liked him as more than a friend. I also asked him to be my boyfriend. It was a very, very ballsy move, especially since I was, and still am, very shy about expressing my feelings to other people. I was so nervous.
You and me both, sister.
Yeah, all of us, right? He gave me a funny look and sat me down and said, 'Baby, I'm so sorry, but I think you should know that it's not you, because you are a wonderful girl and any boy will be lucky to have you as their girlfriend. But there is something about me you should know. I hope this doesn't change our relationship, but I really like men.' I was speechless and mortified and so embarrassed that I didn't know how to respond. I didn't say anything. I just left. I avoided him for a whole week until the embarrassment lessened enough to face him. He was my first and so far only confession." So sad.
Only confession, as in like the only person she's confessed her love to?
Sounds like that's the only person that she ever like really opened up to, and
it's really sad.
Put herself out there for. So that's Magic B.
You know, it's funny, and I've never had this happen, is, have a person say I'm gay, but I think that'd be the one time where I wasn't super embarrassed if I said, like, I'm madly in love with you, want to be with you, whatever, and they go, "Oh, and the problem is I like chicks."
Yeah, I feel like that's a really good way to let somebody down.
Even if that was a lie, I'd be like, "Oh, okay. Well, at least it's not because I'm ugly and fat." You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I would tell you.
Right. I know. Many times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel so bad for her now. She's never told anybody.
Hey, man,
since.
that was, out of high school.
Yeah.
She's fine.
She is. She's like me, though. I don't.
She's got a fuck buddy now that she has sex with in
does,
offices.
And you're welcome.
Yeah.
She's like me. She doesn't tell people her feelings ever.
I'm really bad. If I have
I'm
one
shy.
feeling for a person, I'm like, I love you. No, that's not true. But but I make sure that they know how I feel. And a lot of times that works, in reverse for me, because they're like, whoa, like she's way more into me. And I'm like, okay, well, you know what? If I'm more into you than you're into me, then whatever.
Yeah.
Like, we'll just fuck it.
Yeah, it's a little awkward. And
well,
move on.
I feel like both people should be on the same level.
Yeah.
So, and it goes the same in the other direction. If somebody's more into me than I'm into them, I will let them know.
Right. If you were to say I love you to someone, they go, "Oh."
I don't tell people I love them. Like that is I do not do that.
Even
but
if you're
I'm
like
saying
in a relationship?
well, I mean, if I'm in a relationship, then yes. And if I'm really strongly feeling that, then yes, I will tell them that I love them. However, if I think that I'm feeling more than they are, then I'll let them know that. And if they're like, "Oh, there's no way,"
then I might as well get out of that while I
Yeah,
while
I mean,
have
what's the
chance.
point?
Yeah,
Unless
exactly.
the sex is really good or something.
So I do want to kind of go over like my gay story. Not really. It's not really a gay story, but
Okay.
yeah. Because since we're talking about homosexuality.
So gay.
So when I was in high school, of course, that's like the time where everybody sort of figures themselves out. Most people do. And I was sort of dabbling in the world of homosexuality and like sort of like, you know, hooking up with girls like very, very mildly, making out at parties or whatever when I was super drunk. But I was enjoying it. And
I would hope so.
there was this girl who was a year younger than I was, but she was dating a guy, but she was so sure that she wanted to be my girlfriend.
Okay.
And she was like, please let me be your girlfriend. Please, 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 please. And I was like, okay, fine. Yes, sure. And that didn't work out at all. Because I was friends with her boyfriend, but like
Sounds a little weird.
we didn't all want to like hook up or anything like that.
Yeah.
This was also around the same time that I got a serious boyfriend who was
Purple dick.
purple dick. No, purple dildo.
Purple strap on. Excuse me.
Yeah, but he did let me fuck him in the ass with it.
As if that's a good thing.
Well, I think that's where my penis envy started.
Oh.
Yeah.
Say that for another day.
But he was very, very, very religious, and well,
Purple strap on?
yeah,
He was?
he was. His family was very Christian.
did
That's
not know
actually
that.
how I met him, was through youth group.
I had no idea.
I know,
That makes it so much better.
It does, because he.
I mean, for me, 'cause I know him.
then he was like doing drugs, having like premarital
Yes.
sex, like all sorts of things that are very not Christian.
Very.
However, he still believed that homosexuality was a sin, and the fact that I was remotely interested in women was like I was going to hell.
Of course.
And he was ready to like, you know, forget me forever because of this. And instead of losing my boyfriend, I decided to ditch the girlfriend. So I, you know, sort of broke up with her.
Now you're sorry.
And I am sorry, actually. I am sorry. But I stayed with him. Every once in a while, I would like sort of mess around with a girl here and there, and I wouldn't tell him about it. And then once I broke up with him, I started dating the ex who told me that if I could make out with girls, then so could he.
The ex that you lived with?
Yes.
Okay.
And I didn't understand that. I was like, but I want to bring girls into our relationship.
Like have threesomes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I wanted to like, you know,
There needs to be more girls like you.
get so excited, you know, get like amped about stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he was, and I was like, oh, you know, I really want to make out with this girl. He'd be like, well, if you can make out with girls, then so can I. I don't know about that. I mean, I
Interesting.
feel like if I can make out with girls, then you can make out with guys.
Yeah, that seems to be the more fair way to go, except for the fact that straight guys don't necessarily want to make out with straight guys.
I understand that, but like
straight girls will make out
as
with
a straight
girls.
guy, would you really try to put roadblocks between your girlfriend and other girls making out?
Interesting you asked that, because that involves my story. So we'll get into that momentarily.
Okay. So I was with him for almost 5 years. So that was 5 years of me suppressing this on top of past boyfriend having to suppress all of this like emotion and yada yada. The moment that I became single, I was like, oh, awesome. So I'm going to go all fucking for it. So I've had like a few more, you know, girls under my belt, and
Yeah.
it's been fun. I've realized that it's not entirely my thing.
Okay.
But that I do enjoy it when I'm drunk and like in the mood.
So you like it, but you still like the dick that much more.
I will always choose a cock over a vagina.
New drop, everybody. New drop.
But it's true. I mean,
Yeah.
it's how I'm hardwired, and I feel like experimentation and and curiosity is the spice of life.
Yeah. Whether that be sexual or anything else.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
as long as you're not hurting anybody.
I'm still sort of experimenting. I do have a girlfriend up in Seattle.
Yes. In fact,
who
we took a break on the show back near Christmas because you had to go visit her.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yes, and I like her very much. She has an extraordinarily serious boyfriend, but like sometimes, we'll all get together and like do some fun stuff. So
all three of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That lucky bastard.
I know, right? And he's hot too.
Really?
Yeah, he's like a scrawny
So
little white
everyone
kid.
lucks out. Oh, you like the scrawny ones?
No. I'm all over the map.
Yeah.
Actually, that's one thing I've sort of realized lately is that I don't have a type. Like every single guy that I've dated or like slept with is completely different.
That's funny because I realized that too, and I feel like I'm in the minority because people like, you know, whether it's like, hey, you know, like what's your type, or are you an ass man or a tits man? I'm like, I'm an everything man. I love a nice ass and I love a good set of tits. It's like, what do you want me to say? I like both. Are you an ass or tits man?
I don't have a preference
Yes.
on you know, fat, skinny, blonde, brunette. I don't really care.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't either. I mean,
yeah.
Race, white, I don't care. You know, it doesn't matter.
I like tall boys.
Okay.
That's my thing. I like them
I
taller.
think most girls like tall boys.
Yeah.
Except for Eva, but that's a different story. Just kidding.
I,
Well, not kidding, but
yeah.
Anyways, all right. So you kind of asked me a question, leads me into my bit of homosexual story. The girl that I lived with, that I was with for 6 years, we, with another couple, got really hammered one night. Her and I were always very open about checking out girls. Like, hey, that girl's hot. That girl's. I mean, she would nudge me like, hey, check out her ass. Oh, fuck, that is a nice ass. You know, like, very open about that kind of thing. And you know, if she, you know, I'd say like, oh, you know, whoever, Brad Pitt's super hot. Like, I have no problem saying that a guy is good looking. Not gonna fuck him, but you know, I'm comfortable enough to say he's good looking. One night, getting drunk with another couple at our apartment, got hammered. They went in. Her and the girl went to the room. I didn't know what was happening at first, and then I realized it, and I tried to like walk in the room. Now her boyfriend was passed out on the couch, and I was like, I need to go at the very least watch this shit,
yeah.
right? I was opening the door to the bedroom, and she came over and pushed it shut.
No.
Yeah.
No, you are not allowed to do that.
Right. That's when I got mad, and that's when I felt like I was being cheated on.
Yeah.
Because it's like, no. This is us.
You're
this
in
is
our
not
home.
you. And I was like, wait a minute, this is my bed. This is my apartment. And it was very much like, I mean, I felt like I was being violated almost. You know, it's like, hold on, this was really sexy until you kicked me out of my own bedroom.
Yeah.
And it definitely caused some problems for a while. It was very, and then, you know, I talked to her. The immediate reaction was we didn't even fight. We just didn't talk for a couple days. It was very awkward. And then when we did talk, she's like, well, I thought you would like that. I was like, yes, I would if I was in there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like, I have no problem with
involvement. That's, I mean,
yeah.
God, you can't tell your boyfriend not to get involved with you and another girl making out.
At least let me watch.
Whatever.
I mean, come on. Now, I mean, they went like all the way, apparently. Not that I got to see it. You know, my girlfriend was very good looking. This other girl was very good looking. I really wanted to watch. And I would have been totally okay with it, but the fact that they kicked me out.
Yeah, that's not cool.
And then, you know, she's like, "Oh, I thought you were in the room." I said, "No, you didn't. You closed the door."
I'm sorry.
on me.
What?
Yeah, I said, "You closed the door on me."
I thought you were in the room.
Right. She goes, "Well, you were in the room at one point." I said, "Yeah, when you guys walked in, I was in the room. I didn't know what was going to happen, though."
Yeah.
You know. And when I tried to walk back in, you closed the door on me. Oh, I didn't realize. I said, no, that's bullshit. I said, there was some force against the door coming your way.
That's a problem.
Yeah. So that did
well,
not
I do have
sit
a
well
question
with me.
for you.
Okay.
Okay. So we've briefly touched on this subject before, but I'm wondering, as a dude,
I'm a dude.
Okay. So I've known a lot of guys that want a finger up there. If you know what I mean. Does that mean that you are more, I guess, more gay than normally?
Two things. One, I've only had it happen to me once, and it was a bit of a surprise, and I did not enjoy it.
Okay.
I think I've even mentioned on the show before.
But if it wasn't a surprise, like let's just say she said like, "Hey, I'd like to do this," and you were in the mood, and you were feeling frisky or whatever.
In the mood, you mean like 12 beers deep?
Yeah.
It's one of those things where like.
But see, you say 12 beers deep. Like, why would you have to be 12 beers deep? Like, does that make you uncomfortable? Or?
Well, here's the thing. I'm very open sexually. I love trying new things. For the most part, no matter what it is. Like, I know one girl. I haven't hooked up with her for a while, but every now and then, whenever we see each other, we do, and it's always really good sex. But she has mentioned to me that she really wants to lick my ass, and I'm not okay with that.
That's a sanitation problem. I'm talking about a finger.
I'll say because I know what comes out of it.
Right.
You know, finger. You know, the one time I didn't like it. Obviously, excuse me, I'm breaking your desk. Maybe if I was a little loosened up with some booze and there was warning, maybe I would try it. You know, like, all right, you know, go slow.
Sure.
I don't think that'd be something I'm into.
You don't think you would like it? I mean, your prostate is there.
I
And
don't know. I truly don't know.
Okay.
If
then
I was,
as a question to a guy, then maybe.
But I don't think that makes you gay per se.
Okay.
If that's what you're asking.
All right. That was my question.
Yeah. I don't think now if you can't get off without having that makes you gay.
I've never met a man that's had that be the case.
Right. And I don't think
it's just that, it's the difference between like a girl that just gets off with like her clit versus clit and G-spot.
Right.
I
know a guy I used to work with, and he loved when he was getting a blowski if she stuck a thumb up there. Mm-hmm. And that was just his favorite thing in the world.
Yeah, I've known a couple guys that are like that, and
I've never had it. I'm not.
It just apparently, from what I can tell, it just makes it really intense.
Okay, I'm not rushing out to try it. Like I said,
well, then maybe you should. Let us know how it goes.
Maybe, yeah. If it ever happens, of course, I tell everything I shouldn't tell on this show, so I'll tell that too.
There you
go. Maybe if I was lubricated in the alcohol kind of sense, and then her thumb was lubricated, maybe I'd give it a little try. I don't know. Not my thing per se, at least up to this point. So I don't think it makes you gay necessarily, though.
So if you were like hanging out with a girl and she said that she mostly dates women, but like she'd give you a try, like would that be a turn on for you, or would you be nervous that like you were just an experiment and that she would drop you? Or
I think both.
Yeah,
I think it'd be a turn on. Be like, apparently I've done something right that she wants to be with me, even though she likes girls. Mm-hmm. So in that sense, turn on. But then it's like, I've got some working to do, because I know that girls, for the most part, when they're with other girls, they know what each other's likes. They have that area. And, one of my best friends is lesbian.
I'll tell you right now, though, like even as a girl, when I hook up with other girls, it's like a fucking puzzle every time.
I'm sure it is, but I'm probably less of a puzzle for the other girl.
Not really.
Than a guy. Well, one of my best friends is lesbian. She's a recent last 3 or 4 years lesbian. She used to date guys, and she's telling me how much more she likes when the girls are going down, and they tend to know more what they're doing.
Okay.
So in that sense, I'd be nervous, like, oh god, I hope I'm doing the right thing. But it'd be a huge turn on, to the point where I'd be like, ha, you chose me to turn you back over. Huh?
Now, do you feel uncomfortable around gay guys?
Mm-mm.
Ever?
No. I mean, no. One of my really good friends is gay. Mm-hmm. His name is Sean. Hey, Sean.
Hey, Sean.
Sean is amazing. He's a super cool guy, and it's funny because we all kind of knew he was gay before he officially came out. It was very obvious. And then when he did, I mean, we always cracked our normal jokes, whether it be straight or gay jokes. We cracked a lot of gay jokes and that kind of stuff. And then when he came out, we continued to crack the same gay jokes, just kind of let him know, like, look, we don't give a shit what you are.
Right.
We're gonna make fun of you whether you're gay or straight. We make fun of each other for being fat or gay or whatever it is. We're just,
Well, that's like the guy thing to do. You guys,
right.
You guys like.
Well, with guys, if you don't make fun of somebody, it means you don't like them.
True.
At least in our group.
True.
So yeah, one of my he's a super good friend. I love Sean. I've even slept in the same bed as Sean.
Okay.
Just like you and Brad sleep in the same bed. I'm joking. We went to New York one time and we got a hotel room, and all they had left was a king bed, and we were supposed to have 2 beds, but that's all they had. We slept. Obviously, I did not wake up to a finger in my asshole.
Sure.
Because
just because they're gay doesn't mean they want to fuck you.
Right.
But is it offensive to you that he doesn't want to fuck you?
First of all, I don't know that he doesn't want to fuck me. From what I've heard from somebody else, I'm kind of his type. But no, I don't care. I mean, it's funny, if I go shopping for clothes, which I hate fucking doing, I will only go if I'm with a girl. And I don't care what kind of girl. I don't care if it's my sister or if it was you. I just need somebody to approve the things I'm buying. I would also bring Sean.
Okay.
Because I just need somebody that
you trust him,
could potentially look at me in a you're an opposite sex kind of way and give me some advice. But no, it doesn't fit me if he doesn't want to fuck me. A lot of girls don't want to fuck me. So,
But like when it comes to like a gay guy,
Yeah, no,
their pickings are slim.
They're not that slim around here.
Not around here, I guess.
Yeah,
you're right.
We live in LA. Come on.
Camarillo.
I'm talking about LA. Camarillo a little slimmer, yes.
Yeah.
So.
Well, those are all the questions I had for you for today. So
okay.
Yeah. Well, next week's Awkward Talk is going to be kind of interesting, I think.
It's going to be sexy.
Yeah, a little bit sexy. I want to talk about makeup and breakup sex. shit. I've had both.
I think we all have.
Basically, you know, the makeup sex where you have a huge fight and then like you're like, oh man, I love you, and then you end up fucking because you're like, you realize you almost lost it.
Mm-hmm.
You almost lost that like that amazing connection, and you just need to like fuck and get it over with. Or the breakup sex where like you've broken up with that person or they've broken up with you, and you just want to have sex like one last time. And yeah, so I want to know what people have argued about to where it got to that point.
Yeah.
What are some things you thought about? How did you make it better? And did you have makeup sex, breakup sex? Is it really better than the sex that you would have had with them already?
Interesting.
Does it
a lot
make
of people
it more
say it is.
But is it because it's better sex, or does it make it more special because you almost lost that?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it just because you're pissed off and it's like harder and rougher?
You don't care if you hurt the other person.
Totally. Is
Yeah.
it's selfish sex, which is also kind of awesome.
Yeah.
I want to know about makeup and breakup sex. I mean, we've all had makeup and breakup sex. So
I feel like I've had more breakup sex than makeup sex.
see, I've had more makeup sex than breakup sex.
Interesting.
Okay, so we'll have to talk about that.
And I definitely have opinions on makeup sex.
Fantastic.
So this is gonna be good.
And I have opinions on both. So
I mean, I have opinions on
we'll have plenty
all kinds
to talk
of sex,
about.
but I have strong opinions
Yes.
on makeup sex.
So please definitely tell us
yes,
everything you possibly can about your makeup and breakup sex. Whether it's
what-
about a relationship that you're in right now,
yeah,
something
relationships.
you've done before. Just opinions that you've had on people that have had these experiences.
Yeah, and if you're one of those people that really loves makeup sex and like it's just the best thing ever, tell us why it's the best
Do
thing ever.
you get into fights because you want to have makeup
I've
sex?
known
Which I
people
know
like
a
that.
ton of people
Yeah.
have done that, and it's so sad. But
It's
it
really
happens.
pathetic.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of funny, but we'll get to that
Yep.
on the next show. So yes, all about makeup sex. I think this is gonna be a great topic.
I think so too.
I don't think there's anybody that listens to the show that can't give us an opinion on this.
Yes.
And if there is, then let's get you a hooker.
It's all right. But we love hearing what you have to say.
We really,
and
really do.
We'll give you a shout out. You can make it anonymous if you want to.
Yeah.
If you're still with that person, you don't necessarily want them
make
to
sure
know
you tell us.
about
Keep it
it.
anonymous. We will. I'll tell you a little secret. We got super excited before the show started when we found out that Magic B had told us, he had given us the follow up and all that stuff.
Mhm.
We love when people contact us and
Yeah.
like the whole personal thing. We like, not to sound super cheesy and gay, but I just
And
did.
it only takes a minute, and
Yeah.
we really appreciate it more than you know.
We really do, because it means we have to talk less about ourselves.
Well,
Especially me.
I like the interaction. I like talking about other people and their experiences and the connection that it has with what we're doing. So, yeah, it's all good.
It's good times.
So you're listening to Kid Finish. They are a fantastic band.
We've enjoyed them tonight. Kid Finish, kidfinish.com, Kid Finish Band on the old twat machine.
And Kid Finish, Facebook.com/KidFinish.
Yeah, and like we said before, they're on the Warped Tour, which is fucking
Yeah.
badass.
Is that going through Ventura again this year?
I honestly don't know.
I mean, he does every year. I'm assuming.
I assume it will again. It does pretty much every
Cool.
other time. So
That's always so much fun. You're
if
like
it does,
by the beach.
I wonder if we can go check him out, go talk to him.
Maybe we should have a podcast there.
That would be awesome, as long as you could hear us talking.
Yeah,
so.
that's true.
Anyways, like we said,
Get a hold of us.
Yes, makeup sex, breakup sex. Get a hold of us.
Yep.
Facebook.
Facebook.com/Awkward Apocalypse.
Yes.
At Awkward Pod on Twitter. awkwardpod@gmail.com. And you can call us, sex us, text us, send us photos at 323-379.
9225.
Send us some sexting with series, some awkward talk topics. If Albert sent us a would you rather, so we have one for next week. But if you have one for the future, that'd be fantastic.
Music, if you guys have a band.
Music,
you want,
Dear Jenny's. We love it when you submit stuff.
We
So
love everything.
send us whatever you got.
You can't go wrong.
Can't.
At the very least, we'll make fun of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's all we got.
We don't really make fun of our listeners.
We do.
When? Like Mike.
But he deserves it.
He totally deserves it.
Yeah, he's Mike. I make noises. I mean, hi, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Totes. Yeah, love you, buddy.
Word.
Super
All right.
gay.
Well, I need more booze.
Yeah, me too. I'm only a 6-pack deep and a couple pills short. So let's get the fuck out of here.
Rad.
You guys enjoy your nights, and
We'll talk to you next week.
Exactly.
Later.
Good night, everybody.